Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Let me mute that. As always, we are late. Working, trying to get supper in. It has been a long day. Hello, Linda. Wow, we was actually just talking about several of y'all a while ago. Gemini Homestead. Reap what you sow. I hope y'all don't mind. I'm going to still finish eating while I'm here. I've dug about 4,000 feet of water line in today. Didn't even stop for lunch. Hello from New York. Everybody have a beautiful weekend. Hey, Donnie. We just finished eating. Yeah, I should have eaten about, I don't know, an hour or two ago, but life happens. I've got equipment rented for this weekend to install all the water line. Excuse me. And I've got to get it all done. Yeah. 1,000 foot to go, but a bunch of them are the T's, and that's going to take a little while. I probably got at least another 6 or 7 hours of digging, then backfilling. Fun. What's up, to family? What you eating? Good old chicken strips. Hey, Amber. We have missed a few weeks. Good to see everybody. We got 45 on right now. Awesome. And here comes my beautiful bride. With some coffee.
And you're just eating?
Yeah, they told me to go ahead and eat supper.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Oh.
Turn the volume down on that. You can still watch it.
I wasn't watching anything. That
was a butt dial?
Yeah.
To YouTube?
On YouTube.
I told several of them, I hadn't called out any names, but I told them we'd been talking about them.
Yes.
And they're all on here.
Wow. How about that? How are all of you? So, did you tell them what we've been doing today?
Yeah, I told them I got about 4,000 feet of the water line laid. Another hard day tomorrow.
We're tired.
Mm-hmm.
It was like in the...
If I get it in my beard, you got to tell me.
Okay, I will. Maybe.
Maybe.
It's been like in the 40s here today. It started in the 40s.
It was cold.
It was really cold.
Because of the wind.
How many different pair of glasses do you have? That's funny. I love colored glasses. I'll just admit that right now. I have to wear glasses. I didn't used to, but I'm pretty blind now. So I've got my favorite pair ever is red. And then these are purple, blue, depending on what I wear.
I like their purple.
And then I have contacts too. So if you don't see glasses, I'm wearing contacts. Or I might not can see you. Oh, there's Reap What You Sow. Is it Todd or Jareth? Or both? Sometimes Ben and I get on lives and we sit across the room from each other, both on our phone, both commenting. And I put on Two Families live stream the other night. If it's not a signed comment, it's him. I just feel the need to make that disclaimer.
Is that going as far as comments back to people's comments on our videos?
Anything.
On our videos?
Oh, on our videos, it's mainly me. Mainly. Unless it's something I can't answer, like about hydroponics or bees or something like that. But if it's the live stream and it's not signed, it's him. I signed my name, so I just want y'all to know that.
They're both on right now. Farming our backyard. And then Kira says she has to wear glasses. I bet you're not as blind as
Okay,
Andrea.
Farming Our Backyard. Is that the Lejeunes too? Is that y'all too? Oh, Amber said she can't even wear contacts or have LASIK. Oof. Denise said you'll know it's Buddy talking when it's all lowercase. Yes, and Ben, I love him.
You do? Good.
But he can't spell. At all.
That's what spell check's for.
He cannot spell. Emily got that from him, and as a homeschool mom, it's just like my kryptonite working with her on spelling. Her and Ben both. If there's two choices to how to spell a word, they are gonna pick the wrong way. Okay, Farming Our Backyard is Nathan and Jerry. Okay. So they're both on here. We were talking about Reap What You Sow, trying to figure out which one of them was on there, and her name's Jareth. So that's cool. Oh, Kira has astigmatism and 2 different prescriptions in each eye. Ew.
It's spelled wrong. It's Todd.
Yeah, I actually have bifocals, which I've had them for several years, which is crazy.
There's Patty.
There's Patty. Just Daryl here for now. So
Shirley's making a cheesecake.
What have y'all been up to? Who has tomatoes planted? I'm curious. We do not. Like I told you, it was in the 40s here today, so I was really thankful we didn't.
It was cold this morning. The wind chill out there. I actually had to come back in because I was shivering.
Yeah, you had to come in and warm up.
I kicked the gas fireplace on.
Several have tomatoes planted. Wow.
Wow. I've got them planted, just not in the ground.
Yeah, you've got them planted.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
Looks like buffering.
Oh, no. Live stream offline. Uh-oh. Did we kick something?
Nope.
Just our wonderful internet. Ooh, Kira said it's supposed to be in the 30s now. I just saw that flash. No, I didn't. You don't even have it on.
It's right there.
Okay. Again.
All right, we buffering to y'all. Looks pretty bad. No buffering?
Maybe it's just us.
Cool.
Are those Arkansas deer behind you? They are. They actually were all killed right behind our house, weren't they? Over the years?
Yep.
You're still here, just buffered a bit. It went like totally black here, so.
Huh.
And it is again.
You might pull your phone up and get off of this.
Do what now?
Pull
Get
your
off.
phone up for your comments. And I'll click off this
Well,
one.
do I need to get off the Wi-Fi on the phone?
No, I'm using my hotspot. Not bad at all. Good. Well, it's bad on our end. On the where we're reading the comments, it's buffering because I'm using my
80
hotspot.
today with 63% humidity. Now it's cooled off as the storms are rolling in. Tornado sirens all night. Oh,
Fun.
we had flooding sirens for the last. Was it last night or the night before? I don't know. We didn't sleep good.
I've actually found a different internet provider that I am talking to, and he's talking like he'll be able to get me maybe 10 meg upload for live streams. I'll just mute that. Okay, there you go. All right, she's gonna have to look down at the comments. Lane and Emily are at their grandparents.
They haven't been able to go in weeks, so they were all missing each other. So we're doing our own technical assistance, which is not good.
And he took his laptop, so.
We have flies. Do y'all have flies? Those are like the bane of my existence.
Chickens, pigs, and cows
Yes.
are going to attract them, so.
Is that a bobcat or a lynx on your wall? It is a bobcat that actually Ben's grandpa killed
In the driveway.
in this driveway. He lived here at the time, but something was getting his chickens, so he slept with a gun and the window open, waiting for a chicken to make a noise, and looked out, and there that guy was. And actually, he died while it was at the taxidermist, but nobody knew what taxidermist. So Ben called many taxidermists in this area, and the last resort he called, and he said, "Oh yeah, I've got a bobcat for," and it wound up being his. We were really glad to find it.
So I can't read no comments.
Oh, here.
Well, I don't even know if I can see that.
What does that do when we put them on the computer?
It's pulling the same data off my phone. We have coyotes too. I usually trap them.
Date night with them. Yeah, that's what we're doing for date night.
Yeah.
We have a gas station /
Restaurant.
in our tiny little town. And so,
That's
and
who
y'all
cooked
can
us
see
supper.
our laundry is still hanging up behind us. Normally I try to take that down.
Hopefully no underwear is hanging up there.
No. Wow, Tractor Supply had 75-cent chicks. That's awesome.
Bought you some. Who was that?
Reap what you sow.
Yeah. Well, out of all the chicks that Bobblehead gave us, I'm going to say we had probably a 90% hatch rate on them.
Mm-hmm.
I seen a dead one in the.
Yeah, it got trampled.
Too many of them in there. We got a bunch of chicks. Andrew's like, no, what are we going to do with all these?
They almost all hatched, which is great.
Ah, look at there. Kira.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. How many eggs are they laying a day?
Because they had really slacked off, so I'm glad about that.
Being as a romantic. I got you gas station.
Yeah. He is so romantic.
Hey, it was either that or I was voting her cooking because I love her cooking, but I gave her the 9 off. So is that romantic?
Yeah, that's great. Ben's brother, actually, it's funny. He has one brother, and they are super different. He is very, very romantic. Like, we've always made fun of them, haven't we? About if they come over, they'll sit on one little corner of the couch together, and we're like, we have a whole couch. And we're just not like that. Like, we're good with it. I think it's only one girl laying. I've got one a day for the last 3 days.
Who is it that ordered 75 meat chicks?
Bare Hands Homestead.
What kind did you get?
DOA. Dead on arrival.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad. Post office rerouted to 3 states away. That's terrible. I hope they make it right. I'll tell you, though, we haven't had real great luck with the post office.
No.
Supposedly, we mailed honey
to my brother.
To his brother in the military, and they pretty much told us it'd be fine, blah, 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 that we had some insurance on it and all that. Well, it wasn't fine. It was broke all to pieces, and they wouldn't do anything about it. I bought a stuffed real badger at a yard sale. Wow. for a friend as a joke. Ben actually forgets he traps beavers, and he forgot a beaver at our back door one day, and one of our friends came over. It was laying there, and it looked alive. He scared her half to death.
I thought you was going to say the one I just did a while ago.
Well, yeah.
I left one on the tailgate of her truck a while ago when we started to go get supper, and she's like, why is my tailgate down? Oh, yeah, there's a beaver back there.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to do any call-outs tonight?
Yeah.
Do some shout-outs?
All Stringfield Ridge is wearing their Found My People shirt.
You can't see it. Well, let me stand up. Oh, wrong way.
Oh, wrong way.
I gotta get this camera right.
Ooh. Tomato, cucumber, sweet onion, vinegar salad.
That actually sounds pretty good
Yeah, it does.
for a salad.
Okay, Life with Linda just got her seeds this week. Is that not crazy?
From what?
Y'all know when we mailed seeds to everybody? She just got hers. They've probably traveled around the world.
Wow. But I guess you're getting your soap and lotion in the mail fine?
We are actually getting 150 meat chickens this week. Last year we did 2 different rounds of 100. And we did them like we got one batch, raised it, butchered it, and then waited a little bit and got another one. And we're not doing that this year because that just drug it out.
It seemed like forever.
They're so nasty. I love to eat them, but they're so nasty to raise. So we're doing 150 at a time, one-time deal. Going to be done with that part of the homesteading journey.
All right, I don't have any way to see how many you got, but me and Andrea talked about calling a few people out tonight. And you want to start it off?
Sure. I just saw Kira said I forgot to grab the cookbook. I totally forgot to till you just said that. I'll probably just mail it to you because you might want to be cooking out of it. So just email me your address and I'll just go ahead and stick that in the mail. Yes, Amber said she didn't realize Baker Creek was giving away their seeds. A lot of people didn't. They gave away 4,000 packs of seeds, which amounted to $12,000. They just gave away. I thought that was pretty awesome.
They're awesome.
They are awesome.
All right, there's 2 of them right there.
Okay, so we wanted to call a few channels out and just introduce you to them, which you're seeing them here in our chat. We just kind of talked about these before we came on and had some of the same ones in mind.
And
so
one of them's fixing to call the hogs here in just a second.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You just
the
wait.
First one we're going to call out is Buddy and Denise at Gemini Homestead. They're very new on their YouTube channel, but they're not new to gardening and homesteading.
So how many of you knew they had already started their videos?
If you know of Gemini Homestead, say something in the chat. But I really want y'all to check them out. We've met them twice now in person at the gathering and at the shindig. And so I really want y'all to check them out. They've got a couple videos out introducing themselves. I've seen some pictures today, actually, of their awesome garden. They are not novices. It's funny because when people first start YouTube, you have no idea where they're at in their journey. Some of them are beginners. Some are way far along in their journey. And they're just ones, Gemini Homestead is ones that they've got it going on. So y'all check their channel out. They're very, very sweet people.
And she definitely does not look 54.
No, she does not. I hope I look like that at 54. So
right.
they've been a commenter for a while, but they've just recently, it takes a little courage to get up your courage and start doing videos because it is awkward
It's
at
very
first.
awkward talking to a camera.
You're talking to a camera, but you've got to make it sound like you're talking to your viewers because you are. So
what really gets awkward is when you're carrying it around in a public place and people's looking at you like you crazy.
yeah, we've gotten more used to that, but in some places y'all know are more YouTube friendly as far as like they don't look at you like you're crazy, but some of them.
But even last year when we first started going to when we went to Baker Creek, that spring planting festival, We felt awkward
Well,
carrying
we
our
were
camera around.
awkward, and so we gave off a very awkward vibe.
Yeah.
And so, if you act confident and act like you know what you're doing and you're somebody at somewhere like that, people kind of buy into it. But we were very, very awkward.
All right,
So-
Denise, how many y'all have right now? Starting out, let's see how many did y'all have before tonight?
I thought I just looked and it was 130 something. Is that right?
All right, there's 119 on here. I bet half of you haven't ever subbed their channel.
She gave me the nicest, well, they both did,
They both did.
gift
You gotta
bag
give him
full of
some
stuff.
credit.
Yes, because he gave part of the stuff, and
Yep.
I was really excited about it. It was really nice gloves and hats and stuff, and I look up and Lane's got it like packed in his suitcase. I'm like, hey,
He's already claiming.
yeah, he claimed
laid
it all.
claim. Just got in.
Bare Hands Homestead said that's one of the reasons we haven't started doing videos. You should just start. So it's Gemini Homestead. I think Amber just put the link up. They are awesome. They're very nice people, genuine. When you meet someone in person, you get a feel, or at least I do. I've always been really good at reading people. Do you agree with that statement?
Yeah.
Like he'll tell me stuff about stuff at work, and I'm like, well, this may be going on with them, and half the time it's right. So I guess I'm a good judge of character, and I just love them from the get-go. They're so sweet and genuine, and I think y'all will really like them.
There we go. Bumping up now. 174. Y'all are awesome.
Just don't say the no word.
The no word.
Okay.
But y'all know how hard it is getting started.
Yes.
You always everybody needs help getting that first jump start.
That
I
is
know.
actually what I made a video yesterday. It's going up tonight. I hope it comes. Where's the camera? I feel like I'm looking down.
It's
Okay.
up there.
I hope it comes across to y'all how I meant it. I mean it as very encouraging about if you're wanting to do a YouTube channel, just do it. That's the whole secret to it, is just start.
You got to start.
Film everything you do if you can.
Yeah, we didn't know that it had a channel either. She actually sent me a private message because she said my name on it, asking if that was fine, and of course it's fine.
Yeah.
You gave me a shout out. All right, let's do this one. I've been waiting for her to say Woo Pig Suey or something.
She knows who she is. You could just say WPS. That
would
stands
count.
for Woo Pig Suey. We'll count that.
We will count that. 184. Wow.
Tammy said, I want to, don't know where or how to start. A lot of people just get started using their phone, taking videos, and there's, especially on iPhones, there's a free, what do you call it? Editing software.
I think Amber
iMovie.
uses Filmora for free on her iPhone.
I think that Jess uses something for free, like iMovie or something, or she has in the past. There's a lot of people that use free things. That's awesome to get started. For one, you don't even know if you're going to like it. So just do some free apps or whatever and see where it goes. And I would just start. Okay, this is just, I'm trying to decide should I say this or not. But this is just my personal opinion. Don't overstress OCD editing your videos at the beginning. Just put out content. Do not spend 10 hours a day editing a 10-minute video, especially at the beginning, because you will burn out. Just get your content out there for people to get to know you.
Yes, too, family. Y'all are top notch. Y'all give so many channels their jump starts. I wish when we started we would have been on live videos.
Yeah, we did not do that, and that was a mistake.
LOL, don't cry. Somebody asked if 5,000 done anything for us. It will mentally.
Yeah.
But no, through YouTube, it does not.
But we wanted to be at our year mark on YouTube. We wanted to be at 1,000,
Mm-hmm.
and that was January, and we were at 2,000 and something. So to be at 5,000 right now is not big to some people, but it's huge to us.
Yep.
And I also talk about that in my video. We've had no viral videos, none to really even go crazy. We've had no times where we like jumped 1,000 subscribers at once or anything. None of that. It's just been like the tortoise and the hare, and we are the tortoise. We just tried to keep going.
We feel like some days that we're not growing like other channels, but then if you turn around and look at it, don't feel sorry for yourself. Turn around and look at it, we're growing faster than some other channels. So
right.
You just gotta take what you're given and go with it.
And I can like look around and get focused on what everybody else is doing and like, wow, what are we doing? What's wrong with us? Blah, blah, blah. But I have to just get myself in check, because our preacher said something last week that has stuck with me, and it hit me hard. He said, there is lots of people that have a whole lot less than you do and are happy with it. And that just hit me square in the nose. Like that is so true. We are so blessed. If we never gain another subscriber, we're super blessed with where we are right now.
I'm laughing. She's not going to say it. Just learn how to take a video at the Shindig. I'm here to tell you, there is a bunch of Shindig videos out there. I keep finding more and more.
Yeah.
I think Two Families got a playlist of Shindig videos. Bobblehead's got a playlist of them. Uh-huh.
You know who you are.
Oh.
I'm going to keep talking and tell y'all everything that's in my video for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I feel it coming out.
No.
No what?
Don't do
that. Don't do it?
Give them that little teaser. You know.
Oh, thank you, Christina. That's sweet. Okay, let's call somebody else out. Let's go with, this family is amazing. And I know you have, okay, I have to focus. I get focused here and I can't focus here.
Yeah, let's focus there.
I know that, I know y'all have seen them in live chats and all that kind of stuff. But if you have not went to their channel and really checked them out and got to know them, you should. And that is the Haskins Family Vlog, because they're personal friends of ours. We've known them for several years now through church activities and all those kinds of things. And their whole life is spent serving others. I'm serious. I've not seen anyone else like them, really.
And if you want to talk about somebody that is herself on video, Amber is 100%.
Yes.
And that's what we told her. You'll go places on YouTube because you're so funny.
That's what I told her. I said, all you have to do is stick with it, and you will be successful, because she's super funny. She's like that all the time. Who else would have 4 boys and then take in
and adopt another
a grown man that's their cousin to take on and raise as well? I mean, that to me is just so selfless.
Yeah.
And they love Byron just like their own. They are, I cannot say enough, they're amazing, amazing people. And Andy's not on the channel as much, but I think you're seeing him loosen up on there. But he is an amazing preacher. He's a really good dad. So,
that whole family,
not to mention they're crazily musically talented.
Yes.
So I really want y'all to check them out. They're growing, but they could use a boost. So I really want y'all to check them out. And she is on our live moderating almost every time we get on
Yep.
here. I see her on everyone else's lives, commenting and just uplifting comments, funny, lighthearted. So they really are nice people.
Yep. Amber does have an amazing heart.
Yes.
And I'm sure most of you, all of you on here, have probably already subbed their channel, already been to them. Quit saying that word. But definitely go check them out if you haven't.
Yes. And Amber, go ahead and put your own link because you're our moderator. So.
Two Family, you want to link it for her so she don't look like she's pushing herself. Actually, we don't care if she pushes herself.
Someone said, I would love to hear Andy preach. He is a good preacher. She's actually from a family of preachers. Her dad's a preacher, a very, very amazing preacher. They're just a really, really neat family. Yeah, say join their YouTube family. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Haskins family's at 6:02.
Uh-oh. Looks like another dance coming on. Just don't be trying to tag others. I seen y'all are starting your garden. Are you going to try it with all the crop dusters around, I guess? Give it a shot.
Yeah, they live, they've probably said that on their channel. They live in the middle of farm country, like row cropping country. So, and Ben actually works with quite a few people who live there as well, because we're up at the foot of the Ozarks, but you go down to Searcy where we held the shindig, and that starts the flatland in Arkansas. And it's just, that's where my family's from. It's just hundreds, thousands of acres of row crops, and they crop dust them, and people cannot grow gardens very well in those areas because all the spray travels through the air and kills the gardens.
I'll never say I'm a good dancer. Thank you, but...
What was the channel?
All right.
Okay, I think Two Family just posted it.
Yep.
It's Haskins Family Vlog.
And they are very precious people.
Yes.
I started to do a video today of my water line, and I thought, no, because it's just these same thing. How long was I out there?
I'll film it a little tomorrow just so they can see what we're doing.
How long was I out there? 10 hours?
8, probably 8. We got a little bit of a late start because you had to go to town and get it. But
yeah,
tomorrow's going to be an all-day affair.
And it's boring. I about went to sleep twice on the trencher.
Oh, Deborah went to college at Walnut Ridge. Yeah. That's crop duster country too. Amber said thanks for introducing her to this community and inspiring her to start her channel.
It's an awesome community.
It is. I'm laughing because I took the kids to my parents, and my dad, he'll just say whatever he thinks, and he's almost like 80 years old, but he's in good shape for that age. But he'll just tell me like it is, and he's asked me a few times, so what exactly is a homesteader now? And
like you used to do when you was a kid.
Yeah, I've told him. He said, now what are y'all doing different? I said, we're doing the exact same things we've been doing for the last few years. It just has a name.
We found our people.
Yeah.
Oh, looky there. There's people saying they do love my bee videos. Andrea, she has to watch them before we upload them.
He watches my videos, and I have to watch his. But
they bore us to death, each other.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. How's the baby sheep? Awesome. The one you pulled?
Yes. My granddaughter's asked for cow lotion. That's sweet. Oh, I was reading that one. What we have on our homestead trees we had to cut for a fence line. Maybe y'all can watch and let us know what you think. Of course.
Who was that? Okay.
Ghost Mania Homestead. Or Goss Mania. I don't know. Y'all tell me.
bee videos are your favorite. So y'all are saying I need to do more bee videos. Like what kind of bee videos? I get out there and get to thinking. It's number one, it's hard to do by yourself. Number two, I guess it's kind of hard for me to teach. Andrea says I'm good at it, but I don't think I am.
Well, here's the deal. The first year we had bees, we bought package bees. And I would never recommend someone doing that if you have the opportunity to catch swarms because, well, at least for us, our ones we bought in nukes never thrived. And the ones we've caught in swarm traps, just, they're crazy strong. They're like machines. But that first year when we bought the nukes, they had problems. Ben learned a lot about beekeeping from their problems, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
And
that's why I always say never start with one hive.
Right. Don't start with one because you might have problems. But he had so many problems with them. And he was like borderline obsessed with them. He lost sleep over them, right?
Yeah. I was in them probably every 5 days.
And so we talked about bees a lot. You know it's true. And so he has chilled out. The second year, he just kind of like took the opposite approach and kind of let them do what they wanted, which that's not real great either. But he's found a real good balance and figured out how to go through them pretty quick. And he has a lot of knowledge about bees.
We do have one video from last year out there that has harvesting honey.
Hey, Jeff. He's in North Central Arkansas.
I don't remember what the name of the video was. It's me and Lane with like ski mask on, like we was going to rob.
When you harvested honey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We pulled off the heist of the century or something like that.
Yeah. How do you know when you can find a swarm to catch? I put requests out on Facebook. I posted out there I'd be willing to come get them. Anybody see some, give me a call. But I also put out usually about 15 swarm traps. I've got a couple of videos out there about how I make swarm traps. Some years are better than others. Last year was a horrible year for me. And two of the friends I've got that do bees, they didn't catch many. So year to year is different, I guess you'd say. One year I know I caught 17 or 18 swarms in 1 year.
14 were in my parents' yard.
Yeah.
He just kept catching, putting up a new trap, catching.
That's one thing I don't know that I've ever said in a bee video. I don't remember. But if you ever catch a swarm on a tree, go ahead and get that down. In my opinion, get that down. As soon as you take it down, put you up another swarm trap because you are very likely going to catch another swarm right there.
But he does have a lot of like bee knowledge. If Ben does something, he goes all in, like he learns all he can about it. And bees was one of those things. Hydroponics and aquaponics was another thing. He shortchanges himself. He knows a lot about those things too.
The bees give you the heebie-jeebies. I love their honey.
Okay.
What's that?
Is it Goss Mania or Ghost Mania? I'm going to say Goss. They're, okay, tell me. She said I said it right the second time a while ago, but I don't know what I said the second time.
Say Goss.
Okay, is it Goss? Say yes or no. They are the ones that lost the child that we met at the gathering. Well, it's nice to meet you again. What's the average startup cost for beekeeping? We put a ton of money into it at the beginning because we bought nukes. That was very expensive. You can go as cheap as you want to because you can buy pretty cheap hives that you can put together. I know we've done that.
Yeah, but like Andrea said, when I go into something, I go all into it. Just like pretty much everything we got here on our homestead, we try to make money at. Any which way I can, I want to pay for mine. So what I ended up doing, I found a place, it was actually right down the road from Kevin and Sarah up in Missouri, that they were selling out all their bee equipment. The guy was moving to Alaska. So we took a stock trailer up there and I bought, how much was it? $3,000? $3,000?
No, I think it was like $1,000.
$1,500, yeah.
We found out afterwards, we were new to beekeeping at that time. Buying used equipment, you can be bringing in diseases, I guess you'd
You
say.
could bring in problems, but I
So be
clean them
careful.
all up. I put them in the freezer, different things, but I have got my money back probably 2 or 3 times over.
Okay, and I'll just say this. I don't know a whole lot about beekeeping. I know the basics, but most beekeepers, when they're first getting into it, have a cutout story. And by that, I mean, they get asked, you can have these free bees if you'll just cut them out of my house or my shop or whatever. And most people do that one time and then don't want to do that again. And we have a story like that. We cut them out of the wall.
Yep, I'll never do it again.
It's free,
Oh,
but
somebody
it's a
asked
lot of
a
work.
question there, and I'm trying to think of what is the name of Randy's channel. Randy's channel.
Greenhouse Solutions?
Yep,
Yes.
it's Greenhouse Solutions.
He's awesomely knowledgeable.
Yes, if anything you want to know, hydroponics, aquaponics, man, that guy, he knows it. He puts my greenhouse to shame.
Ooh, where are we at?
Oh,
We're way behind.
Okay, let's scroll down. Sorry if we missed your
If we
question.
missed something, say it again because we got way behind.
Oh, if you have a bee farm 2 blocks from you, I'd have swarm traps up everywhere.
Daryl said you have the equipment to build massive numbers of hives if you desired to.
Yeah, just the time to build them. Actually, I've still got probably, I don't know, probably another 10 boxes I could put together that I got out of that big, whatever you want to call it, big purchase up there. Brand new hives, never been assembled. That's actually what I made. I made one for Kevin when we went to Baker Creek. I gave it to him.
And we're actually going to help Jess and Maya get started in bees. They're getting some equipment and a hive or a nuke or something from somebody in Conway, which there's a honey company in Conway. And then they're getting I guess it's a nuke or a swarm or something from you, aren't they?
You get a nuke. Actually, it was in that video. I just started it. So when they raise a new queen, she comes back, starts laying, and fills that nuke out. They will have maybe their first, depends if they get it from me first or that other place.
Brenda says, how many hives do you need to make money? Well, this is where I come in because I'm a numbers person. So Ben runs honey supers that I think he calls them smalls.
They're shallows.
Shallows. Okay. When they fill one of those up and we harvest it, that winds up being about 2.5 gallons of honey per honey super. And you can get, how many do you get per year off each hive? 2?
Almost 2 full supers, yeah.
So one hive could pretty much produce you 5 gallons of honey a year. But if you keep 2 hives, that's obviously 10 gallons of honey. So that's
if you take it all.
If you take it all. We don't take it all, but that's with us taking it and leaving the bees some, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is loose numbers, but so you have 2 hives, 10 gallons, that's 40 quarts, and we actually sell ours for $12 a quart. So there you go. You can do the math on that.
But other ways you can make money off of bees is, like I said, selling. They're always going to try to swarm. So build you a nuke up, and you can sell a nuke for $150.
Our honey also, I think, is probably a little bit underpriced because it is sold in like a day or 2. But I'm fine with that. I'm not trying to get rich off of it. So, but at the health food store around here, it's $14 or $15 for local honey.
I had a couple of questions on there about horizontal hives. I have never tried them. Hadn't even really looked into them. I did try the, I guess you're calling a horizontal hive the, kind of like the top bar. I was trying to think there. I've done a top bar twice and it failed both times. I don't like them. The Langstroth hives are proven, and they do work. So
The max Happy Homestead is $18 a quart. That's awesome. I'm glad you can sell it for that. We probably could too.
oh yeah, because we sell, like I said, everybody asks me, "Do you got more honey? Do you got more honey?" We sell out in 2 days. I price it to get rid of it.
And I don't know everyone's situation, but Ben has a job. So this is kind of just for now our hobby. Now when we start trying to like live off our homestead, we may have to charge a little more for stuff. But right now our goal is kind of like when we have something, get it to move rather than people coming all day every day for weeks for a quart of honey or whatever.
We've talked about doing a store of some sort, but right now that's just not possible.
$22 in Michigan. Wow.
Somebody else said 22 up there.
Wow. Okay.
Do not ever buy honey that says it is organic honey. You cannot train a bee to stay out of treated flowers or whatever you want to call it.
What do you think of the Flow Hive?
I don't like them. I've never tried one. I like to go into my bees. They use that as a don't go into your beehive. Another thing is I like to look at my frames. I always want to make, they say 80 to 90%. I like to make 90% of the frames of the frame capped honey, because to get your humidity level right, your moisture content right, or your honey's going to ferment. So if you're not going in there to look at see how much is capped, and you're just popping the thing, you're liable to get some nasty honey.
Linda, I would say you probably need some closer to where you live. I think you might be in Missouri. I think that's right. To get it like what they're talking about, local.
Yeah.
The Max Happy Homestead, we sell honey or elderberry syrup with it. That's what I do with a lot of honey. Us and the kids take elderberry syrup every day.
Oh yeah, she's got her quota she's got to fill before I sell any honey.
Yes.
$8 a pint.
There's Keto Country. I'm seeing your sweet puppies everywhere, all over Instagram. Oh wow, Gemini, $13 for a half gallon. That's a good deal.
Yeah, that's a steal.
Okay.
It depends what it's made of.
Is the channel going to call the hogs? Is the question.
I'm going to say I bet not.
What's the difference between regular and dark? Probably just what they were feeding on.
Yep.
Hello, Mike.
Yep, we take elderberry syrup every night.
Yep. Gemini said light in the spring and dark in the fall and winter is what they buy. That's how ours is too. Our fall honey is a lot darker.
A lot of that comes off, like I said, the flower. The spring honey is wildflower, and that's usually really, really light honey. And then in the fall, it's either buckwheat or soybeans. Awesome.
Oh, good. David said the elderberry cuttings are thriving.
Yep. Now, did you get the free ones or did you get the potted ones?
Oh, Kira said wood pig suey. Do you plant specific plants to enhance honey? We planted
buckwheat
last year, and it went
actually it's the year before. And that what was last year was it reseeding itself, and I tilled it in, and it come up everywhere. Buckwheat is
channel? Awesome. Reap what you sow said, what channel?
And it's not Go Tigers. I got a free one, and it's doing great. Awesome. I knew everybody said that the elderberries, they're so hard to kill, and I knew that I heard that they was so easy to grow once you just plucked them out and you stick them back in. I wasn't 100% sure of that. That's why they were free.
Christina says it's doubled in size.
Awesome. You know, I come home with, I think, one elderberry plant. That was awesome.
Keto Country said, where, I lost it. What'd I do? Whoa. I need elderberries. Who can sell and send me some? The plants, not the berries. I wish we'd have known. We had some at the shindig.
Had one left over, actually.
Really, elderberries, where do y'all live? But around here, they are everywhere. I planted them to make sure I knew what I was getting, and now that I know, they're in all the road ditches, all the thickets.
David, did you get the slips from me? I bet they're getting tall.
And then someone said, where do you get your syrup? I make it. I just take elderberries, ginger, cinnamon, cloves. I think that's it. Boil all that for a little bit and then let it kind of steep in there, strain it, and do half that, half honey. And we take that every day. That's our flu shot.
All right, Keto Country. You say they're everywhere except on your property. Do you see them on the county road ditches? If so, you can go cut you some. You can make starts so easy. Unless you're like Andrea and just want to verify that is exactly.
Yeah, I will check with Broussard. They had some too. So,
yeah. But if you can find them in the road ditch, I mean, they're so easy to restart.
I wouldn't feel confident identifying it when it's not flowering. Mm-hmm. So I would wait till it flowers. Oh, yes.
All right. She's not going to do it, but we're going to give her a shout out anyway. What's that? Oh, y'all are too funny. Go
okay. Y'all need, even though they won't call the hogs,
stubborn.
Even just a WPS, Woo Pig Suey, you could do that. But we're going to call you out anyway because we love you. Y'all need to check out Reap What You Sow. We met them at the shindig. We actually went to town on Thursday night of the shindig. We just decided, hey, let's go to town and just see who we can find. There's got to be people at the hotels and stuff. So we did, and we met up with them. We'd never met them before and just loved them.
That was a blast. That was one of the funnest nights.
The Broussards, two family, all of us went out to eat. And so that's part of the reason Saturday after the shindig was over, we were like, we're going back to the hotel. We're dead tired, but we're not going to pass up this opportunity to hang out with people again. And so they are just hilarious for one thing. They're a great couple. You can tell they're just, oh, he said it. Todd said it.
Fist bump. Oh, yeah.
But you can tell they're devoted to each other. They're good parents.
We see who loves us.
But I just can't say I'm good about them. They're just really nice people. And they're also somebody who is, they were already doing the grow your own food thing.
But if
they
you
just
want a
weren't
good
on
laugh,
YouTube.
If you want a good laugh, listen to her talk.
Yeah, listen to her talk.
What do you call that? One of them red bones?
But they're from Louisiana. They're just getting started on YouTube. And I would love for y'all to check them out so you don't miss them because they've got the gardens going on, and they brought us cuttings and jellies and all kinds of stuff at
Sherry.
Sidetracked at the shindig, and they're just really, really funny.
Introduced us to Mayhall.
Yeah. Like Ben said, if nothing else, turn it on and listen to her talk because it's hilarious. But they had, I think they were already doing like all the gardening and all that. But she had a pretty major health crisis, which I'm sure she's addressed in some of her videos, and maybe she'll do a full video on that sometime about her journey and her health and all that. But it's a pretty amazing story what she's come back from and what they've dealt with together. And then we watched, or I did. Were we watching that together, or did I watch Todd move in deer stands?
That was you. I heard it in the
I thought you
background.
did a great job video and all that, because I know you were probably by yourself. That was really good, and I loved hearing you talk about that. It's just time to bring it all home, and I think we've all had moments like that where we're like, something hits us like a health crisis or something, and you find out what's important, and it's people. It's not things or hobbies or anything like that. It's people. It's the people in our life, our friends, family, kids, parents. So anyway, I thought that was a really sweet video.
And he likes to hog hunt
Reap
too.
what you sow. And sow is SEAUX, because they're Cajun.
And Redbone.
Yeah, whatever you call it. Cajun's probably not the right word.
And what does she call it? A red cone? What does she call that? When you mix a Redbone and a Cajun. There's a woo pig, Suey. That's how you do it.
So I don't know if someone has already put up their link or whatever. Oh,
Yep,
there it is.
Yeah, I think they'd already done it too. The first time me and Andrea watched them I was actually laying here in bed watching her, and what video was that?
It was their first one when they were introducing themselves.
And I was rolling laughing. Andrea's like, "What are you watching? Who are you laughing at?"
We had not met them yet. We were watching the video. They emailed it to us or something. And Ben's cracking up. And so I wound up coming over there and watching it too. You just need to watch them. She's just funny when she's not even trying.
Hey, Jen.
Country Homestead Preacher said, "Do you want Saban back? His head's big enough to coach both schools."
Oh, man. Well, guys, it is getting late. And I've got to get up early and dig more.
But it has been a blast.
Yes, it has.
And I want to call out some of y'all each week. I want to try to get people's names out there, because honestly, there's a lot of things you can't do on YouTube until you hit 1,000. So I really want to try to help get all of us to 1,000, because why not? All right, are we wrapping this up?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm dazed in comments.
In comments. You get
You
sidetracked. All right, we are going to go, and we will see y'all hopefully next week. I think we can probably be on here next week.
What is next week?
I think so.
The church thing?
The week after that is the Baker Creek weekend. And Friday night of the Baker Creek weekend, our kids, y'all are going to crack up, are going to a homeschool prom. Ben is so excited about thinking about Emily going to prom. So we probably won't be on that night.
No,
but
Ben's
we
gonna have
will.
a shotgun loaded.
We will be next week. So until then, and you'll be seeing videos.
Hey, how many of y'all's going to Baker Creek? Everybody's saying good night.
They're all gone.
Okay. We'll do that another time.
We'll do it next week.
Okay.
See y'all later. We love all y'all.
See ya.
Good night.